Hello and welcome to WhatsMap, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. I'm BonBonB and you're very welcome. Well, today we've got a map from a creator we have done 8 times in the past on this show. They have plenty of experience and are particularly skilled at a certain type of map. I'm going to say that in my heart of hearts, I feel that this is one of those creators who I have genuinely seen improve wholly as a creator over the time that I've been reviewing these maps, and I'm really quite excited to check out some of their new work because we've not seen any of their maps for quite some time. So what I'm looking forward to today. One thing I'm also looking forward to is seeing you get some exercise. That's right, and a 1 and a 2 and a click. And rest. I should have asked you to stretch before doing that, but you know, I thought you'd take the risk. If you pulled a muscle, my apologies. Today's map is Asheville Airport by JNobs. Yes, JNobs is back with another real-life location and another nicely polished real-life location as well. There's your start square. There might be an airport in there somewhere. Somewhere, an airport, which is handy because it's Asheville Airport. There's your terrain heights and lots of buildable space in there indeed. Very nice location, this one actually. And resources if you want to do some farming and a little bit of forestry. We are pretty good there. A little bit of ore there as well for that matter. If you want fishing and you've got Sunset Harbour, there's a little bit of salmon and anchovy fishing in that lake. Okay, off to the workshop. What do we need? Well, I got some ultra low tried trees there as required. On the right hand side, on the left hand side though, we have got trees and shrubs by Pidelmo. Yeah, but they're not on the right. More about that in a moment. We'll be using the Aguil Vert theme and the Relight Bleak Lut. So yes, there's the ultra low tried trees is the only requirement for this map. But the map does use the other items. So I think what we got here is a, hey, you can save on some assets if you're very good. You may have noticed some streetlight clipping there. You may have done. Let's just ignore that one for now, for reasons. So yes, yeah, this map will probably look okay with just the ultra low tried trees, and then it'll look, as it does here, a lot better than okay with the full mix of trees. I would like to have seen maybe a one-click collection or the list of all of those things on the right hand side, because the thing is, let's say you do want to have the map looking with all of the trees and shrubs. You've got to, well, not say Google search, but you've got to workshop search for those individual items if you don't already have them. And that's a lot of work. It's just nice to have the click, isn't it, I feel. So it's a minor grumble. I'm not going to slash half a dozen votes off of this map based on the lack of a link, when this map would probably be perfectly fine without all the extra trees. Probably. Slight misalignment of the highways at that bridge. Very slight. The other thing that this map could... here we go. There's another one of these street lamps. It's one of these hazards of the job with JNobs is they're going for true realism. These bridges are at the true realism height. And because of the way that the street lamps tower and the depth of the bridges and such, there's always a chance of streetlight clipping. There are ways and means about it, and I'm not talking about mods. There are ways and means about it, but it's something that I think we can just have to live with. Yeah, I think so. Yes. No, the other thing that this map, well, the description really needs, because it is covered in the description. We do have 700,000 trees on today's map. Now that's more than the maximum, the opposite of minimum. That's more than the maximum limit for the vanilla trees. And so if you don't have the unlimited tree mod, there'll be a huge chunk of these trees missing, which again, I'm thinking actually, these other trees here are not part of the requirements. So maybe these take it to underneath that limit, and we have fewer than 260,000 of the ultra low dry trees. Maybe that's what's happening here. A couple of little pull-ins there for a little pee in the trees, as there's some trees to pee behind. I think that's pretty reasonable. Anyway, so I kind of get it. Is that we haven't listed all these other trees, so therefore we don't need the unlimited tree mod. But if you want them, you do want the unlimited tree mod, and if you want them, you probably know about the unlimited tree mod anyway. If you're going to search for the trees, you're probably going to go to the extra effort of making sure you got the unlimited tree mod. Well, what happens if you don't know about the unlimited tree mod? Start square intersection and airport. Yep. Based on real life locations, and you can be absolutely sure that Jane Nobbs hasn't skimped here. They really haven't. What I'm loving about this map, and I'm loving about a lot of their maps more recently, is they haven't felt the need to put in absolutely every single road. Because I said we've done them 8 times in the past. Episode 130, 363, 403, 550, 575, 660, 853 and 893. Last time was 893, a little while ago now. And across there we've got a couple of 9s, we've got 4 10s, we've got a 13 star. Yeah, that was, if you want to check it, that was episode 660. And episode 363, where I didn't give any stars at all. I felt it just didn't fit in with the way that we do the show, and it just wouldn't have worked. Oh, hello, we've got some stop-start water. Is that starter map water flow? That might be starter map water flow. We will come back and check that in the second half of the show. I don't know. It may be. We will soon find out. Another nice slick intersection here. I'm not talking about the quality of the intersections. They are very, very slick. Oh, hello. Did you see some trees on the road there? There might be a couple of trees in the road there. That's a rare thing on today's map. When I say it's a rare thing on today's map, I don't think I found any others. Don't think so. Oh, hello. We've got some more stop-start water over there as well. That's a bit worrying. Maybe, though, if this is going downstream, that is on the edge of being pushed off the edge of the map, and we will be good. Maybe. We'll come back and have a look. The rail, yeah, you're going to get good rail. This is interesting. I'm wondering what will happen here. Because we've got a little bit of elevated rail over the road there, a little bit of this. But you've got the 2 level crossings right next to each other. So, level crossing is open. Car pulls up over the rail, stops because the other thing is down. Will it get crunched through by a train? Ooh, I don't know. I would imagine, actually. that is probably what's going to happen. Maybe the train will stop before the car. Maybe the train will stop. Or is it like GTA? The train doesn't stop for anything. I spent the longest time, like a lot of players on GTA 5, trying to stop the train. The train doesn't stop. You can't stop that train. It stops at stations and that's it. Yeah, once it's rolling, it's rolling. It's the immovable object and all that sort of thing. We have this rail. The rail is very slick. I'm not even talking about you can see the quality. There's no point me saying, "Ooh, look at this. This is very slick. This is very level." And yeah, it is. It's all of those things, and it follows the routes, which you would want it to do. I had a look at Google Earth, and it certainly seems very good. And no catenary chaos. Boom. Everybody's happy, including me. Intermission, will come back for the shipping right after this.
Are you fed up with random vanilla buildings spawning in random locations? Do you want a specific type of building in a particular zone? Then you need the Beginner's Guide to Theme Management. Click the information button below.
And so back to the shipping, and well, those rivers aren't really built for shipping, are they? But we do have an air route, which is very handy when we have an airport. In fact, having read the description and the comments, there are actually 3 airports in this area. This is the main one, of course, all lined up nicely with the runway. And Apparently, and I can't mark it down, but because it's been fixed, they forgot to put the air route in. Apparently, but hey, listen, it's working and it's fixed, so hey, that's good. That's good. Okay, water flow, not really one for the vanilla base game rules. Okay.
Come here now, girl.
Hello, welcome to a little bit of early morning map making. Not map making. What am I doing? Can't we start the stream again? Welcome to a little bit of early morning city building with me, BonBonB. I'm BonBonB. You're very, very welcome. Right, hello everybody. That's the thumbnail. And yes, I started on the audio settings because otherwise I have audio playing while you're watching the pre-stream. You don't really want the music from the radio over the pre-stream, do you? Do you? Maybe you do. So anyway, this is Reborn City, as named by the stream yesterday. Came up with a few names. We're on the San Francisco map, one of the bonus maps. Can't remember if this is pre-order or the extended pack joblet, but it's one of those, right? Let's start the simulation. Is the simulation running? Yes, simulation is running. Cars are driving about. Right, so we're just slowly expanding. We've got 6 development points we could spend. I don't really know where I want to spend them. The emergency battery station, I guess, might be a thing to have. I think why not get that? And then if we do have a bit of a shortage, we are kind of covered. Where should we put the emergency battery? I've never used this. Let's have a little look. See, so huge battery banks store electricity that can be used to negate the problems caused by blackouts or energy consumption spikes. Can be upgraded with increased battery capacity and a diesel generator. a diesel generator. I have to laugh. Yeah, the coal power plant's gone down, but it's okay. We've got a diesel generator. Right, okay. 150k. We've got enough for that. Where? Hang on, where's the road required? Yes. But where is the road connect to? I think this is the front here, isn't it? It's the way that it's trying to connect with the pipes there. So, right, okay, so we know which way it's supposed to go. Maybe it could fit in here. Like so. Overlapping items. What's it overlapping with? This is going to be the new bane of our life. I don't see what it's overlapping. Maybe it's that bottom corner here where the mouse is right now. I don't see what the pinking problem is. Maybe if I can... I don't want it snapping. Will you stop snapping to that road? It's snapping to the road. I don't want it snapping to the road. I know it needs to... It's still overlapping. Okay, stay calm. Stay calm. Stay very, very calm. I mean, it'll fit here. And it is right next to the power station. Would it fit here? It would. We can have it backing onto the coal power plant. Or have it going around there. Ah, that'll do. Right there, I think. The new battery station will make sure citizens are not out of electricity. Correct. Now, does it absolutely need to be connected? Power line not connected. Well, we will connect it then. We will definitely do that, because that's the thing that it wants. electric cables. Oh, that's hang on, we want to go underground. Underground. There we go. Now it's is that low power versus high power? I'm a little confused. Or does it need to be connected to here? What am I supposed to be connecting this to? Either way, it's not happy, is it? So we're going to bulldoze. What was the underground toggle? There it is. I am a little confused. I think we're supposed to be a little bit confused while we learn these things. Right, so we go back to this, back to the power. If I were to go power lines, overground power lines, I don't want to go over that ground power lines though. You see, it's connected here. If I was to put a transformer station here, somewhere along here, maybe there, and maybe the underground power lines it's still saying not connected. Very confusing to me at the moment, but it does seem to be. It's connected to the network at the front. What are you trying to get me to do here? What are you trying to get me to do? Maybe, hang on. Cables for low voltage, cables for high voltage. High voltage is what we've got here. Look, there we go. I worked it out, peoples. It didn't take me very long. I'm going to need to make some more notes for upcoming tutorials. Low voltage v high voltage battery station. There we go. I think we're good. We are looking not completely blown. Oh look, we've got masses of residential demand. Let's get some more residential down. It's just more of the same, I think. Ooh. So we expand on out, trying to get our beautiful city even more beautifuler, with lots of lovely population moving in. Oh, this is the wrong size. Sorry guys, can you demolish your work? We want 3s along here. Wrong one again. Sorry, demolish your work. That I'll demolish it for you. Just to crack on. There we are. It's looking cozy and dozy. Got a feeling we might want to delete that one as well. We'll see how that works when we get to the end. It's 50-50 as to whether that one on the far left is actually going to fit. We will see. 50-50. Oh, oh, hang on, because these are doubles anyway, aren't they? So it doesn't matter. Does not matter. These ones do. Right, that in theory should sort out my demand for residential. Good morning, everybody. Who's here? Who's live? Who's watching along? Still got this slightly sniffly nose from yesterday, but I'm okay. I'm not coming down with anything. But there we are. Right, so commercial. We've got high demand on commercial. So my first attempt at a city, we ended up with everywhere complaining there was no demand. Sorry, not enough customers, sorry. Whereas this time, I seem to have made a really lousy commercial zone. That is really awful.
What?
I think a lot of that was me trying to stick with the lines of the terrain. I think I tried too hard there. So we've got industrial demand and we've got commercial demand. We're probably going to rebuild this area. This is ugly. Ugly AF. As the kids would say. Or maybe they wouldn't.
A housing shortage is driving up prices in the area.
That's right, Clement. But apparently that's not all good news.
And then we will.
Expert guest, Professor Nutbutter.
Welcome,
Hang on,
Professor.
we're,
So a housing shortage is bad for
spend
people
off a little bit this way.
right?
Humans are
And bring her down.
to desire certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely beyond the actual rewards
Excuse me.
enjoyed. For example, consider capital.
One final question, Professor. Is the housing shortage going to make me richer?
By certain metrics, perhaps yes, in the short term.
I like the sound of that.
But what we are discussing is the
Right.
study of a statistical
Really ugly.
abstraction and its effect.
I'm going to do away with.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of
See if we can't get this cleaned up.
We've recently been having what some are calling the worst kind of luck there is. That's right. Today we are talking about the
Oh, of course, that road
increased
bends out, doesn't it? There we go. That'll be why.
That's not exactly what an increased death rate measures.
Either way, if everybody is dying, that gives me the creeps.
Now, that's a wild overstatement. Are you trying
That's
to
not
make
far
me
off.
panic?
Did you say panic? She
So
said
if we
panic.
bulldoze that
The
bit
death
of
rate
road
is
there
skyrocketing.
and put the
We gotta
same
get
road
outta
back
here.
down again,
You
we should
go,
get
I'll
cleaner
stay and clear up the
zoning.
mess. We'll be back after this.
Well, it's a bit cleaner. It's good enough for what we're going to be doing here. Back to the commercial. Right, shall we go 3 befores? There's a 3x3 at the end there. We're going to go 3 befores here. Well, they worked okay. Nope, not 4x4s. You carry on deleting. Oh, no. End up getting an odd shape there. Except for I didn't, and I'd already started deleting it. It started spawning in. But there we are. What's going on here? Why have we got... What? Excuse me. It's not what I want from you guys, please. You give as many thumbs downs as you like. That's the shape I want. You evil sausages. Oh, don't want to go underground. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm in still bulldoze mode. That'll be why. Yes, this is fulfilling a bit of commercial right down by the shore. So what we'll do is we'll put a nice pedestrian road along the front here, because this is great view of the Bay Bridge, right? A beautiful view of the Bay Bridge here, going down to, I'm sure that's called Treasure Island. I say I'm sure. Let me just have a quick wiggle over to Google Earth. Do we have Google Earth available here? We do. Hello. Hello. Woohoo. Right, so let's have a little looks. So it's this island here is where we go. Yeah, Treasure Island viewpoint. So that's the island. Then they excavated this great big flat ugly thing that is flat and ugly. I don't know. Right. So if that's the case, just making sure we are definitely back on the right screen for you. We are. Lovely. So, yes, I think some sort of pedestrian road along the front would be just quite pleasing. Gravel road? No. Hang on. Oh, have we unlocked the pedestrian road yet? Large roads, highways, intersections, roundabouts. Alleys. Medium roads. Hey, what have we got here? Not really have pedestrian roads yet. Mind you, we are still quite small. But yes, I'm thinking along the front here we'll do something like that. Industry is screaming for more. Give us more, they say. I think we might be able to do something up this way. Yeah, we can definitely do something up this way. Let's bring out a road this way. Do some quite large industrial blocks up this way, I feel. Something like a 6x6. It's one of the bigger units I feel that we can get in the game. That should kill most of the industrial demand. Just like that, I feel. Commercial is still screaming. Come on, give us some more commercial. We'll do that. We'll give you your desires. Down to there, and we'll do a 2x4 long at the bottom there. Just juggling these bars, just reacting to whatever they want. Give us this. Hang on, this is not good, is it? What have I done here? Failed, I think the answer is. Hi, Snoozeby. Ooh, it's a castle. Where? I'm going to demolish that one and that one. Oh no, they did actually start spawning back incorrectly. That's great. Ooh, it's a snoozeby. Not there. This road's going to probably extend up a little bit. I want to say probably. I think that's a definitely. Let's do that right now while we are right here going. We're going to need more road. It's quite steep at this point, but then this is Frisco, kind of known for its steepness. We get some trams running up here at some point. Or was it cable cars? Isn't it? I believe that's what they call them. Yeah, that'll work, I think. Let's get some of the small roads connecting, as we've been doing. Threes now, isn't it? So we're going to want it from about there. Yeah, it's going to give us the distances that we want. Of course, the more you play, the more comfortable you get with the actual mechanics. That is actually awful. That is so bad. Oop. I'm still on sniffle mode. Let me mute the mic for a second while I give my honk a bit of a honk. I'm back. Yes, there's not many trees. It's a bit disappointing in the tree front. This, frankly, hang on. The V brings up the that menu thing we just saw. It's a hotkey, and the V is right next to the B, which means typos are easy. You're not actually looking at your keyboard. Right, what's this? There's no good. What we need was simulation. Delete that bit of road. No, road. Build that road back in place. There we go. We've got the zoning. Apart from this bit along here as well, we can deal with that, I think. That one, possibly this one, and possibly that one. Probably parks on the end here. Did we unlock parks? We did. Right, so we've got the small park, which is not going to fit there, and I don't want to pop it there. I suppose we could put a small park here, get some trees around it. Do we have trees yet? Large parks, sports parks, tourist attractions, landmarks. Is that under landscaping? vegetation. Right, I haven't put down any trees yet. And I know this is going to be somewhat disappointing. Cultivated green bush. Hang on, how many trees have we got to play with? We've got paths as well. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18 available things.
Before we dive into our next selection,
Right.
I'd like to take a few memento
The hickory, the linden. Can't go wrong with a linden, can you?
for our newer, less able listeners. First, we will be dancing through the al dente section before entering the slower largo movement. Finally,
3,
savoring the
4.
vivacious anti-pasto movement.
We'll just do a few
without
along
further
here
ado,
as well.
let's
Prop line tool
raise
in
the
full
curtain
operation.
and
Ah, how pretty is
Interesting
that?
notes in the city's export division. Sources
I know it's
tell
not
us
very,
that
but
our city has more
what can you
services
do?
than we
We'll
know what to
go
do
for a
with.
couple of the
And you know what that means, folks. It
pines
means
around
you're
the
not coming
outside,
close enough.
like that.
Well, no, the point is
If we've
we're
got room for a
selling
bush,
and bringing
so we've got a
money
few
into local
bushes.
That's right. You could almost say
in
it's
between.
too much of a good thing.
Or we could say that
They
we're
don't take up so
enjoying a
much room,
positive
so I
trade
guess they'll let
balance,
us
and
put
the
them
economy is booming.
a lot closer.
More after this. Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is doing
where was that
well,
pine?
that floats our boat.
There's no
Was it
singing
this one?
this boat,
Wild
Glenda.
bush, wild bush. I've lost the pine. Spruce, birch, oak, apple tree, hickory, linden, London plane. Oh, it's the very first one. Alright. Apparently there's no room for it down here, so we can't do anything with that. If I just do a few like so. We do have these footpaths. And we have these alleys that I think these make a lot of sense to run down. Let's have a little look, see what the footpaths look like. The problem. Oh, hang on. If we where you click to defines whether or not you're going to get crosswalk. I'll just turn the snapping off. Or no crosswalk. That's nice and clean, isn't it? Snapping back on. Snapping off. So yeah, we can get some footpaths running down the backs of the houses. That'll look much nicer. I'm not going to focus on it right now. It's not about the detailing. Oh, the game is still paused. We will fill in the rest of those. One at the end there. You in there. And you in there. Right, so this is looking reasonable. Growth is fine. Moving up towards Grand Village. Is somewhat of a grand village, isn't it? The high school. Snoozeby, I forgot. You've not been inducted into the Hall of Chicken, have you? Anybody want to be a chicken, Snoozeby? That's Darren. This is Tim Theme. This is just chicken. Right, there we go, Snoozeby. You are now. Oh, not that it makes any difference. Snoozeby. Snoozeby the chicken. Oh, the fun we have. Says he. Looking for some more tissue to blow his dripping nose. Don't know why my nose is dripping at the moment. I'm just allergic to the mornings, probably. I shouldn't be. I used to be a news agent up at City o'clock every single hour. Right, Snoozeby the chicken. What's next? More commercial? Oh, give us a break. Down here, roads, small roads. Bring that road up that way. This one probably wants to run parallel with the highway a bit, I think. Is this going to connect up around it? I think it will, you know. Let me do a little bit of road bending. Like so. Yeah, that'll do sufficiently. We'll go back to deleting that road and replacing it with... Now, there's, I think, one of the first mods I would like to see. That's also awful, by the way. One of the first mods I would like to see is one which will force the zoning of the cells into a position that is more pleasing, so that we don't have all this faffing around connecting up roads and they're just not... Yeah, I'm having to do this to get the cells how I need them. So yes, prioritising cell placement is probably a very early mod I would like to see. Yeah, down this way. No, don't like that at all. I keep hitting that statistics button. Oh, go away. Oh, man. Right. How about just a cul-de-sac there? So connecting it all the way through. Yeah, we'll go with that. Given that I haven't aligned the roads very well, I'm only going to butcher it if I do anything with it. There we are. That's going to feel a bit better. Then we'll bring these cells here, absolutely useless to me. Yeah, I think that fills out quite nicely. So now we can actually make use of them. I'm still losing money. Three by three, 3 by 3, 3 by 3. I don't know. Haven't decided which size units I'm liking the best yet, but I suppose having a mix of them over the entirety of the... Oop, please. How about a 4 by 3? You probably should. Ooh. Still got my finger on that blinking button. Yeah, how about a 4 by 3 right there? Just something a bit different there. Right, so what's the news? How close am I to Tiny Town? Roadside parking fees. That could be a thing. Recycling, speed bumps. Did I put down... I'm certain I... Where are we? Development trees. With the roads. I did go for the advanced road services. I haven't put down a maintenance depot. Which... I think here, just off of the highway, right here, is the common sense place for that. Road maintenance depot. Right there. What upgrades do we have? More space for a larger fleet. It doesn't add on, so we don't need more space for the building. So we can do that later. Here come the maintenance fleet. Keep my roads in good working order. What's this guy complaining about? This guy is complaining about... He's waiting for an ambulance. Oh dear. Dee-door, dee-door, dee-door. It's only coming from here. So it's... The traffic flow seems pretty reasonable. Hang on. Has one been dispatched is the question. Oh, maybe it has. There it is. On its way. With Linda Parker. Poor Linda. She's just sick. Poor Linda. Oh, never mind. Okay, Linda will be fine. Probably. Demand is still high on light density residential. So I guess we'll give them a few more of these. Population is not going to grow unless I actually provide housing. Try it with a double then. There's a lot of demand for the old can't do too much here until we've done the next road up. Because of the cell placements.
You're listening to Second Moon Radio
Now,
with J. Thomas
this one.
Hornbuckle. And you're
now.
pervading some of the finest classical
Fill in
music
the
on the air.
gaps.
Keep that dial right here.
I'll fill in the gaps.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more.
It's a full-time job staying on top of the
bringing the latest in
road
luxury
development,
to
isn't it?
our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer
busyness of the
shoes
roads there.
while
Hang on,
sipping
no,
a
this is the
fancy local
suitability,
Charlotte
sorry,
latte.
of
Or so
the
my wife
roads
tells me.
for
That's good for business.
low
and
density.
good
So
for the
I'm building them in
community.
exactly the right
Thanks.
location.
We'll be back after this. A housing
We are gonna
shortage
need
is
some more
driving up
roads, though.
prices in the area.
That's right, women. But apparently that's not all good news. We're joined today by
Now,
an
here.
expert guest.
Is that correct?
Welcome, Professor.
Yep, that's
so
correct.
a housing shortage is bad for the people trying to move
That connects
here,
to
right?
there.
Humans are programmed
Slightly
to desire
off.
certain representations within ideological reward structures, which are entirely apart from the actual rewards.
76, 178. That's
Consider capital.
One final question,
Yeah.
Professor. Is
some
the
minor,
housing shortage going to make me richer?
what's the
By
word,
certain metrics,
clipping
perhaps,
issues
yes, in the short term.
with the
I
game,
like the
but they're
sound
only
of that.
minor.
But what we are discussing is the study of a statistical abstraction and its effect on the human.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priority.
Okay, back to the bulldozer. That one with this one. Back to the roads. This one. Oh, it's definitely wobbly. There we go. Thank you, Mr. Motorbike. That, and we'll reconnect you to you, and that should set us up for the next rows of house. Oh dearie me, back on with the row of house building. Good thing I want to do this, isn't it? What's happened here, though? Yeah, that's not wanting to play there, is it? Oh well. Might be room for a footpath to cut through. Can't really do the upper side of that again for reasons that we keep hitting. Oh, we got the rock musician mansion. Lovely, we'll find a spot for that in a minute. Actually, we'll do it there instead. Oops, sorry. Delete it in your own time. Or I'll delete it for you. There we are. Sometimes just help the game along a little bit. Zone in anything if I give it a little zone in there. It might. Same here and here. Right. The final stretch. Hi, DZ. Is the game broken and should I wait or is it playable? Oh, very good questions there, DZ. Very, 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 very good questions. Right, bear with me a second. I will answer them just as soon. I'm just going to give my nose a proper blow, because I'm going to talk out loud. Easier to do that when my nostrils are clear. Won't be a second. Right, I'm back with you. Is it broken? It depends. As dumb as that sounds, this is a horrible answer. I wish I could give you a really straight answer. I'm running a Ryzen 9 with 64 gigs of RAM, so I'm quite fortunate. I've got a decent graphics card. Can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it's one short of going up to Titan. So I'm running a good system. I'm very fortunate to be in that position. I like to thank the BonBonB buddies on Patreon and whatever for helping to help me to be able to do this, which is great. In terms of is it broken, with this system, I'm saying mostly no. Although I did have a crash yesterday, which was a Unity error. And I did a little look on the the Paradox forums, and there are others that have had the same error. So it is a little. I mean, it's just been released. It would have been game tested, bug tested by a bunch of game players. I know a few of them. That said that they couldn't appear on the channel because they were playtesting and they didn't want to get themselves into trouble by saying anything they shouldn't. But there would have been dozens of people playtesting this. But going from dozens to millions, those millions of people will find bugs that the dozens of play game. Yeah, it's just weight of numbers, right? So the game for me isn't broken. Let's go the other way. Well, it is because it crashed for me. So yes, it is broken, but I can very happily sit down and play this comfortably for a few hours without any real fear of it crashing. I've got the auto update set on. Every 10 minutes it automatically updates. Cities Skylines 1, as you'll know, when it automatically updated, you sat there and you waited and you couldn't do anything and you thought, has my game crashed? And sometimes it might. With Cities Skylines 2, I've not got any issues. I don't even know when it's saving. It doesn't even tell you it's saving in the background. So that's good. In terms of optimization, though, I know people that have been struggling with it a little bit. I have got settings up to maximum and I'm doing okay with it. There are occasionally, yesterday we had a look down at the sports field down at the high school, and some of the graphics on here were very fuzzy. Now today they appear to be quite sharp, but this was not rendering in properly yesterday. So again, oh, there it goes. See, look, it's going. And I'm in camera mode. So there are optimization issues without any doubt. Oh, and look at the trees in the background there. So yes, there's definitely some problems with it. Let's all pop back in now. Yeah, there are definitely some problems with the game that, again, they're going to need to work on. Bug issues and stuff like that. Gameplay bug issues, which I uploaded one yesterday as a short. Well, it's not a YouTube short, but it's only about a minute long. Worth watching if you like funny things happening in games. Check that one. And I'm uploading another one a bit later on today. It'll be about 4 minutes long, and it's just something. It's not game breaking. It's just again, just a little bit of a silly bug that we can all laugh about. But also, if you're trying to take perfect screenshots of a perfect city, it would spoil that. But if you wait a few more seconds later, the silliness will go away and you can still take your perfect screenshot. So is it broken? No. Is it perfect? No. Am I having as much fun with this as I did with Cities Skylines 1 when I first played that? Also no. It's definitely better than Cities Skylines 1. But you know when something's better but it's also not so good? For no, let's think. Trying to think, like original PlayStation games, PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 games. You compare the visuals of those with the visuals of some PlayStation 5 games, or all PlayStation 5 games, they're all shit. PlayStation 2 to PlayStation 5. But in terms of gameplay, a lot of those PlayStation 2 games were probably as good, if not better, than a lot of PlayStation 5 games. Because of gameplay. And I'm feeling that that Cities Skylines 1 just had a little bit more magic in the gameplay. In the just getting on. I mean, I don't know. I can't put my thumb on it. But I do know. You're right. Ryzen 5 32 gigs. So I'm just catching up the chat. Ryzen 5 is a listen. It's a solid system you've got there. 32 gigs. Ryzen 5 3060. That's a good system. Now, do you want my recommendation on what to do? My recommendation is, okay, let's sit on the fence and say you should make up your own mind based on gameplay, not just from this channel, but from everybody else's channel. Yes, that's okay. That's just the political answer. Vote for me. I'm sitting on the fence. But should you buy it now? I think if I were not a Cities Skylines YouTuber, I would not buy this game for another 6 months to a year. At the moment, like I say, it's just been launched. They're probably going crazy behind the scenes at Colossal Order, going, "Oh, this is broken. Oh no, that's not working properly." And of course, they've released it, and they already know they've missed their benchmarks. So they're not happy about that already at their end, and they're trying to fix that. So they're already fixing things behind the scenes. And there's definitely stuff that feels 70% finished. Is it still good? Yes. The game is good. Is it deep? It feels it. But, and again, I think they've something they've alluded to. Well, not alluded to. They've said outright out loud. Get some words there. They wanted to go for a deep simulation that wasn't intimidating to players that didn't want to play a deep simulation. If that's what they were going for, they've achieved it. But it does feel, I mean, we know supply chains and stuff like that, and making sure that people can get raw resources from one location to another, and they produce that and it goes to another location, and I mean, it's a deep system. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. It is there, but I'm not feeling it. But I guess in real life, when you go for a walk, I don't know, down to your local stores or whatever, the stuff on the shelves in that store, you're not feeling the supply chain, are you? You are just going in there and buying your tin of beans and your newspaper, or whatever you're buying from the store. You're not feeling the supply chain unless you're actually working in the industry where you're waiting for the truck to turn up. But when you're waiting for the truck to turn up, you're only like getting stressed by, oh, it's half an hour late, we need our goods now. You're not thinking about the traffic flow that stopped it from getting there, whether they had staff shortages at the depot it's been sent from, whether they had supply issues. So I guess you don't feel it. But equally, in Cities Skylines 2 here, where you are managing the city, I'm also not feeling it. And I think I should be a little bit. But anyway, so that's the answer to my question. You'll get splinters. Shut up, Hunter. Yeah, you gave me the best answer. Oh, thank you. Thanks for that. Don't often get credit like that. But yes, in terms, like I say, in terms of gameplay, like I say, it's playable. It's very playable, and if you're looking for a full immersion, just sitting there like I'm doing now, all I'm doing at the moment is zoning in individual housing cells, so I get the houses in exactly the location I want. If you look at my first build, which was me literally learning the game, yesterday and the day before, I was building, I can't remember what I called the city now. What do they call the city? Dang it. But yeah, that one was just me doodling a city and reacting to the city. What does it need? Oh, it needs this, so we'll zone something over here for it, and that kind of was sort of fun. This city has got no complaints. I'm getting very little message in the way of messages coming up saying we need more. I love these. Every now and then you get that little pop where the UI pops up. Again, little things like that they need to work on. But yes, in terms of gameplay, I feel, remembering how I was playing Cities Skylines 1 when that first, well, it wasn't when it first came out. I was about 6 months late getting on. I was watching Fluxtrance going, this is amazing, I've got to play this. And I felt it was a lot more fun. With this, I'm feeling a little bit more intimidated. Now, that might be a little bit because I'm building a city with people watching me. With Cities Skylines 1, when I first bought it, I was building a city in the hope that people were watching me, but I got very few views. Those early Legopolis videos, very few views. And if you watch them, they are shit. It's not a wonder that they didn't get many views. But I had fun. With this, like I say, I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at the rail here, right? I'm looking at that going, oh my god, I'm going to have to do something with this. And I want to build on this area here. And the best way to build off of there would be to rebuild the intersection. And bring the roads over, more of a cloverleaf or something. And I'm intimidated by, it's probably very straightforward to do. It will be very straightforward to do. But I need to get a road over here. And I'm looking at this going, I'm probably just going to build a bridge over from this. But that's not optimal. But it's going to be farmland. This is farmland. And there are little things like, how do you know where the resources are? Now this button's become available. It wasn't there yesterday. But yes, we're going to be doing some farmlands down here. We'll get some more specialised, what's this called? This is the livestock. Some more livestock farms along here as well. This is going to be farming down here, so I don't think I'm going to need a big, heavy connection to the highway. But anyway, DZOMAH. DZOMAH. You can be a chicken. Alright? DZOMAH. There you are. DZOMAH. Right, you're a chicken. Who do we also had Hunter, didn't we? That's Tom. Hunter. You are chicken. Eliza. Oh, before I read your message, let me get you into a chicken as well. MPS Gaming. That's John Lawrence. So that's EA. Z, is that AR? Elisa. We'll just call you Elisa. There we go. And Bruce is here as well. Hang on, let's get Bruce down. There's a great name. I love the name Bruce. Very solid. Very solid. Can we have that one? Oh, there we go. You got the last chicken, I think. We're going to have to build another livestock farm. Or start naming the... What's this? This is a livestock farm. Take your combine harvester away. Don't. Ooh, hello. You mind those chickens? That's not how you process chickens. Yes, you reverse out there very carefully, Mr. Combine Harvester. Oh, what's going on with him? Right, let me come and have a little look on the big screen at the chat. Right, so... Right, hello Bonbon, I am back. I hope you don't draw any Wiener Lake this time. Thanks for your videos. I don't know what you're talking about. Howdy Bonbon, hi Bruce. How's it so far? It's okay. That's the best I can say at the moment. I haven't really been massively excited by it. But maybe that's just because I'm still learning the ropes. It's a slow burn, I think. You called after a town where your mum used to get you to eat. It's something like that. Hang on a second. Or Stenning. That was it, yes. Stenning. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Yes. No, she didn't get me to... Yeah, it was deeper than that. But yeah, one of her old stomping grounds in West Sussex. So yes, down that way. Can I be a citizen in your city? I don't want to be a chicken. No, you're a chicken. You should be excited about it. No. Thanks for having me to your town. I'd rather be a sim. That way my soul can virtually visit your city astrally. Oh, you can visit my soul astrally as a chicken? Listen, everybody is going to be a chicken. It was when I was making... I can't remember which city build it was. I remember the map. The map was... I think I called it Qua City. But it was... Qua River was the map. And for a while, I was renaming the seagulls. I had to make up the names for the seagulls because I didn't have enough viewers. Certainly not enough people commenting. But yes, I was renaming the seagulls. And I feel on this map we'll be naming the chickens. But we are going to need another livestock farm. Just because we have run out of chickens. So I'm going to go for another livestock farm. So let's do a little bit of this. It goes up to here. You can come over to here. Down to there. Down to here. Right. So we now will have... Oh, we're going to have plenty of chickens now. Are they these chickens or cows? These are chickens. We have the chickens. Yeah, this is kind of a dumbish mechanic. I don't hate it, but I think it's got room for development. But yes, that's especially when the combine harvester popped out for the livestock farm over there. Right, so we have ourselves some more chickens when people start being involved. But yes, like, yeah, of course you'd rather be a sim. But the thing is, your sim, I mean, what happens if they go to prison? This is abandoned? Oh, unhappy because of noise pollution, because of this. Can we absorb that with trees? There's a question. Oh, we've hit Tiny Town. How about that? Now, can we absorb that with trees? One way of finding out. Let's put down some trees. Actually, have we got sound barriers? We haven't unlocked highways yet. So that would probably answer my question. Well, let's unlock the highways. Let's see if we've got sound barriers for the highways. That would be... three lane, 4 lane, 1 lane highway. I'm not seeing sound barriers. Have I just unlocked something I can't use? Probably is the answer. Road services. Oh, here we go. Walls to mitigate the noise created by highways. Oh, well, now you're talking.
You're listening to Second Moon, the station for the cultural sophisticated, who doesn't fear extending their ears to the more challenging sphere. Classical genre.
Oh, no. That's the wrong side.
Here we have some
Hang on. Hang on. Not bulldoze.
My dear Professor Hornbuckle, whereas I make no apology for
There we go.
my eerie
Right click undoes that
the
beautifully.
modesty demands that I prevaricate
And I think what we'll
against
do
type.
is we'll pop that all the way up to there.
And all my expertise derives
Right, that
merely
should
from life devoted to the
hopefully stop you guys from complaining.
Though I do thank you.
It's been abandoned. Are you going to unabandon, or are you actually in need of demolishing? I think you've got to be demolished, haven't you?
As a traveler from my homeland, I long to
If I
hear
do
tributes
that, maybe a new
to
one
the
will,
anguish of my
when we have some demand, build in its place.
There now, my good fellow. Chin up, as it were. No need to wallow in sediment.
Nope, hang on.
Leave
Have
that to
that,
those
thank you very much.
poet chaps. Eh?
Now we do have this farming thing that I really want to get some farms down.
Modest desolation.
Let's go with
And on to our main
just an
feature
elevated
story.
road bridge, I
The
think.
commercial district is booming. As
Regular,
the area is attracting more
generic.
high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for
Crossover like
designer
so.
shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim.
It's about there.
We'll be back after this. Industry in the region is on the
It's about
rise,
that.
and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
And let's go for the freeform road. And that should give us room for a farm. Oh, excuse me. How big a farm? How big can we actually make these farms? That's the next question. Have we actually not unlocked farms yet? What do we have? Vegetable farming. I think we'll go with that. Or one right there. You can make these pretty big, you know. No. Sorry, farm, you're going for the moment. I have a plan. I have a plan, a cunning plan. Bring the road down this way. One there. Oh, it's taken us out of the area, but that's okay. you, with you. And I know it's got a janky in it, but it's fine. I'm not going to get too anal about these things. Right. Right, so we have ourselves corn, and then we'll go for vegetables or something over here at some point. Right, we've got more residential demand. Constant residential demand. Everybody's always groaning and moaning. What do we zone first? Do we go for industry? No, we go for residential. Get people moving in. Population 3,000. Looking very nice. So over there. Just keep them coming. Oh, no. Didn't want to do that. Wanted to do that. Let's get rid of those. Yeah, it's not bad. Right, I'm going to take a very brief comfort break. Hang on, what's all this about communications? Oh, we haven't given them post offices or anything yet. We need to sort some of that out. Let's pull the camera back so you can get an overview. Well, I just take a couple of seconds. It won't be very long at all. I'll be right back and I'll catch up with the chat literally as soon as I return. I'll be back in about 1 minute. And I'm Mac. Hello. How long can a chicken live in Cities Skylines 2? Oh, that's a very good question. Well, lifespan of a chicken isn't generally very long. Unless, of course, you're an egg-laying chicken. In which case, I don't know. Very good question. Let's see, shall we? Anyway, let's have a little look. Never been happier, Riser. Can you do the one tile challenge? I could, not right now. At the moment, I'm still going through a process of learning the game. I'm going to need a working city for things like making tutorials in the future. Plus, I'm going to need to know how to play the game properly to be able to do tutorials in the future. One thing that bugs me in life is when you go on YouTube and I look for a tutorial on anything, and I'm not just talking about gaming, but anything. How to change a light bulb, how to, I don't know, insert a butt plug. I have no idea. Whatever. Right. You go for a tutorial, and that person goes, "Hi, today I'm going to show you how to do this thing," and then they spend about half an hour working out how to do the thing. and it doesn't really work properly. And they say, but if it works better for you, and hang on, I came to you to learn a thing, and you don't even know how to do it, or you've got a general idea how to do it. And so my obviously I need to know how to do these things to at least come with a reasonable degree of confidence on how to solve an issue within Cities Skylines 2. So I'm going to be working on this city for a while, on top of everything else. Yeah, I can't say anything if my biggest city has had a population of just, I don't know, 5,000, 10,000. I mean, my biggest city in Cities Skylines 1 was only ever about 70,000, but then it started clugging down, and the problems that you got with the big cities in Cities Skylines 2. But yes, anyway, the one tile challenge at some point, probably. I've got a whole bunch of challenges I could do here, but yeah, the one tile challenge. The thing is also, one tile challenge, you can't do a one tile challenge in this game. Well, you can, I guess, because you can buy tiles individually away from where you are. So I guess it is possible to do a one tile challenge, but when you start the city, you actually start with 9 tiles, which is about the equivalent of 1 tile in the old Cities Skylines 1. So yeah, there is that. I need to go ahead and buy it, I suppose. The street building looks to be less finicky. Is it less finicky? Very hard to actually say it's less finicky. It's finicky in different ways. Okay? It's finicky in different ways. So I'm not going to say it's easier. I'm going to say it's different. There's a learning curve. But I wonder if the detailing will be as fun. Probably not in the short term. No, again, rule 1, when you get the game, you get any game, play it to death in vanilla, and then maybe add a mod or two as you go. I found that not just with Cities Skylines 1, but with Civilization 6. There are a few mods in Civilization 6 that obviously change the game entirely, but there are a lot of their mods there which are just UI mods, convenience mods, that put all the information in a more convenient, a better way than the devs have come up with. And that's always going to be the case. Once when you're a developer, you come up with what looks like it's going to be perfect, and it doesn't quite work for the players, so they come up with their own solutions. And when you've got 1 million players or more, yeah, there's more brains there than there is in the original development team. BonBon, hi, that's me, or BonBon. If you want some trees, start planting them now. They literally take 12 hours to grow fully, as per $2.20 count, and you can place them one by one. So get going. I'm not spending hours planting trees. I'm not that worried about trees at this point. I may, and again, I'm going to be playing this city for a while, so we can plant trees later. The thing is, at the moment, I don't even know where I'd want the trees. I mean, I put a few down for noise against the, where are we, this building down here. But then I realised that actually we do have noise protections for the highways anyway, so I don't need the trees for that purpose. I'll put a few up by the playground, but I'm not really that worried. Yeah, I'm not playing this as a detailing game at the moment. Just playing it as the city builder. I want to build a working city on what is not a very flat map. Yeah, that's the one thing I didn't really think about when I chose the San Francisco map. It was like, yeah, of course it's not flat. San Francisco famously not flat. Is this actually working? I've not seen the combine harvester go out yet here. We come out of here. That's, well, 14 out of 14. Company's called Half a Grain. Half a Grain. Brilliant. Right, so Did we have anything else in the... Time for parking lots tutorial 2. I can do that now. There you go, parking lot, plop. Oh, gotcha. What tea is that? Tea? What's tea? I'm a coffee drinker. Then do a 9 tiles challenge. Is the when you feel confident, you'll be waiting. 12 million based on 12. Yeah, 12 million. There's going to be a lot of people definitely playing this for a while.
Before we dive into our next selection, I'd like to take
What was I thinking? Yeah, no, because the thing is, you can do a 1 tile challenge. That is definitely, like, for example, I could buy this tile over here. Let's do that. No, there we go. Just to showcase it. Oh, maybe. Well, we're going to want this one at some point, so I might as well purchase it now. There we go. Right, so I have the highway running through it. I could build a city in there. One tile.
Road maintenance services have already been dispatched.
But
Traffic
we're
flow
not.
should return to normal.
Not now,
If you're
anyway.
planning a quick trip out, you might want
We've
to
got
wait a while
plenty to
until
be
the
getting
food
on
clears
with.
up.
Look at the demand. Look, the demand is still going crazy, and I have not kept up with the building.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business is
So let's do a
doing
bit of
well,
that.
floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
So it's the right road. It is the right road, but it's also let's switch the snapping off. That will help, and then switch it back on when we get to the. Hang on, I've got the wrong road tool. There we go, and snapping back on. For that, and we'll do the finickety bit of bulldozing a bit of road to replace it with the road we just bulldozed, so that we can get some cells going. Oh, that's wonky. Finickety. That's better. Better. Right, onwards. Guess what we're doing? More zoning. We've got commercial demand, we've got industrial demand. So we've got enough to keep us going for a while. Yeah, now my first city build, I ran out of things to do. It was just waiting. I don't want that there. I was just waiting for things to demand to kick in, and this one, there's been constant demand throughout, which I guess might just be because I'm taking a bit longer to actually zone areas in, because I'm doing it. I'm not doing a paint fill. I'm taking my time over it, and so I guess that's what's keeping everything going. I can paint fill in the gaps here. Right. Commercials. Down this way. Just throw that on the screen for the moment. There are we. Commercials. One of them. One of them. One of them. One of these. Oh, why is that not zonable? Oh, it's apparently it's not 3 deep. Oh, hang on. WASD, not the keys next to it. Can we put a long one in there? That would work. Right, plenty of commercial zoning popped in there. Suppose we should look at what else we can unlock. So we have some large roads. Excuse me. We're going to need those definitely at some point. Underground parking. Okay. Intersections. Ready-made large intersections are now highways to seamlessly connected to the city's regular road network. I am slightly off-put by intersections. Part of the reason for that is, obviously, you can build your own. So why would I spend 4 points on that? But also, the Cities Skylines 1 intersections were awful. We are going to end up having to unlock this, but I am not inspired by it at all. Power. How are we doing on power, by the way? Let's have a little look at our electricity. We're reducing 22, we're consuming 10, so we're still good there. Battery charge is very strong. That's our electricity. I feel we're okay on. Water, we're consuming 36 of 112, so we're okay there. Sewage, 36% there, so that's not too bad. We're good. Healthcare, we've got pretty good coverage across the city. We've got a bit of a struggle up this end here. Well, in terms of the, what's the word they call the passive. It's going to take a little while for an ambulance to get up that way, but it's not a big problem as far as I'm aware. Garbage, how's our garbage facility getting on? Let me have a quick look at the landfill. So we are at 20 of 507. We are going to need at some point an incinerator, aren't we? That's not what I was after there. The incinerator, this is what I was looking for here. So if we have a look here, the incinerator plant burns garbage, produces electricity from the heat. The burning produces amounts of ground pollution as well as air. Do you know what? We're going to need it. I'm going to grab that right now. And if we put it really close by, this, I mean, it would be very nice if we could put it really close by. At the moment, I'm failing on all fronts of putting anything close by anything. Here would be kind of good. Okay, we'll pop it here. Well, I've lost it now. There we go. Hang on, that's the wrong thing. No, that's not what I wanted, is it? The incinerator. There we go. Which way is front? You've got to be honest, finding the front of the building is not totally... I'm looking for the road. It kind of wanted to load there. Let's see how that looks. Is that... This, I think we have managed to load. Yeah, these, it'd be nice to see where the front of the building was when you're loading it down, popping it down. Ooh, look at what we got at the back here. We'll do some terraforming I need this old gamer's sting for the terraforming. Terraforming! Right, let's do that now. No, not bulldoze. Terraforming. Soften. Brush strength. 100%. Wow. It's pretty weak, the softening tool. Level terrain tool, alright. We'll do a bit of that instead. That's a bit better. So yes, it wasn't going to work any better than actually I was playing with there, because it was literally up against this. Yeah, it's slightly better looking, I feel. It was a bodge job, but a bodge job that needed doing. The upgrades on this thing. Provides an increase in the waste burning and energy production capacity. Okay, well, I don't think we're going to need it right now, but just having it in place, it's going to mean that our landfill is not going. Our power line not connected. Here we go again. Power. This is the production power, I feel. We're going to need to connect that to there. There we go. So we are now connected. Power line is connected. Create a district. We are going to need the districts at some point. Haven't got any plans for how I'm going to districtize these, but the districts will be a thing. This one. Abandoned. Why are you abandoned? You've got a lovely view over the farms. just deal. And this one as well. I put noise barriers up. Noise pollution. I mean, God. Is it because, even with these sound barriers, right, the noise pollution is just too high from up here? I mean, listen, I live in a place where one of my memes is sirens for the BonBonB Bingo players and thank you, Mr. Motorbike. Get over it, alright? Don't just abandon a building. Imagine if I abandoned the building because of the sirens. Is just a bit extreme, really, isn't it? Why are these houses facing the wrong way? Pause the simulation. Right, we're going to bulldoze those three, and we will try that again. Start simulation off again. Actually, we don't want to do that. Let's let this one do its thing. Fill in on its own. Oh, that's the. These are the mid density, aren't they, down here? And you guys, what? Excuse me. You're facing the wrong way. I refuse to accept that. Please build facing the right way. That appears to be building the wrong way again. Doesn't look at the entry here. Let's bulldoze it. Bulldoze it again. I mean, I literally don't know what I can do about this.
You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local
right, we do have
mate.
zoning
Or
down
so
here
my
we can
wife
do.
tells me. That's good for business
This one?
and good for the community.
Have I zoned that incorrectly? That's the next question.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming.
That might be the problem.
As the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy.
I can't quite make out the difference between some of these zoning types with my colour vision, but it'll be fine.
And good for the community.
Thanks.
We definitely have a few down here we can fill in there and there, and we'll do one of those, and one of those, and one of those, and one of those. I think maybe a park or something down this way. Right, well, based on, I don't think these buildings are going to survive here. No, 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 you're not rebuilding. We will replace them with something that is not going to mind the noise. What exactly, I don't know right now, but we will definitely, we're going to give them something different, something more useful. How was our school, our elementary school, holding out? Here it is. It's got employees 10 of 10, students 344. We don't need another school right now then. Don't want to stick any more. We don't want to put. Well, we probably end up putting some commercial up this way, I guess. I don't know. We'll come up with a park or something. That's what we'll put over there. We'll go with a park or something. Oh, there we go. Start the simulation. It'll work better. How about you guys build me some things, alright? Build me some things. Right, so nice commercial zone on the go there. This is all commercial. Would like to have the next level of commercial up. I really would. High density business. Mind you, there we're going to need a big town for that, aren't we? And we are skirting. Where's my big town going to go? I mean, again, because of the wind from the industries. If I go back into industries, where's my wind? Industry is going to be all the way along the coast, I feel. So yes, the big town. I mean, maybe again because the slopes as well. It's quite a hard map to build on this one. There is something to be said. Listen, there's something to be said for a challenging map. I think that's what I've got here. Oh, we got fires. Uh-oh. Right next to the signature building. Please don't burn down the signature building. Let's see whether or not... Where's my fire response? Right, the one time... Here we The one time I need fast... Can you get into the better lane, please? You're going to need to take a left here. Can you... AI, can you be clever? Let's just make sure you're going... You're going to this one. Oh, you are actually... He is actually taking a right. He's not coming to this one. We've probably got... Fire engine dispatched. And that's this guy here. The one time I need a fast response, I've suddenly got a lot of traffic. To slow everything down. Oh my god! Look at this! It's spreading! It's spreading! This is not good! Quick! Somebody get my fire response. no. God, this is bad. Don't spread to the bell turbines. Please don't. Come on. Where's this? Where's my services? I need my services. Quick. Don't you guys realise you don't look? We don't have time for this. We do not have time for this. There we go. Going with the roundabout there. Tempted to put a shortcut through, but I'm not going to. Look at this! Move! Alright. Oh, the excitement. Build more roads. We do need to build more roads. There he goes. And take a left. Well done. You've got a lot of work to do. It's just you. Oh God. Quick, 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 quick. Oh, we've lost one. We've lost one. Don't deal with that one. That one's gone. Do the ones that are burning still. Quick. Do some work. Are you actually dealing with... Oh, well, I'm glad. What? Where are you going? Why are you reversing through a car? Can you, like... That's it, right there. You can do all three of them from there, quick. I'd really love it, actually, if we could see the firefighters. We don't really know which buildings they're working on. In Cities Skylines 1, you could actually see which vehicles they were working on. Right, well, I think we kind of got away with that. Let's have a little look at this one. Is high rent. Well, get over it, alright? Welcome to 2023. Okay, so I think that was a disaster averted. Everything's rebuilding. What we've got, I think we've got some unlocked signature buildings we've not used. The Rock Musician Mansion. +2 well-being within 500 meters. Somewhere down here maybe would be pretty neat. Overlapping items, oh, there will be, won't they? I mean, could be. We'll pop that there. Slap bang in the middle of some big grounds. Next to the crematorium. That would work. This road's ugly. I'm going to rebuild that road. Let's fix the ugly road. There we are. That's a bit better. Maybe we can do something around the back or whatever. We'll worry about that as and when. Right, let me come and have a little look at the chat as I see there's plenty of gossip. Can you turn that shore into a beach? Not yet, is the answer. There is the beaches DLC or something. What was it? Harbours and... I can't remember what's coming now. It's been a while. Excuse me for sniffing. I'm trying not to. Okay, let's move the... Let's go back. Oh, blimey. Just catching up on the chat now. Just finished playing Cities Skylines 2 for the first time. Had to make room for the HD. But surprisingly, my old Dell Optiplex was able to play on medium settings. Well, that's good. Dan K. Dan K, I've got something for you in a minute. Don't go away. Elisa, funny, none of your iconic landmarks are in your city. Where is the pretty lighthouse? And where is the castle? Oh, well, there is a castle. No ship routes yet. Not yet. I haven't unlocked harbours yet. No big old bridge. There is. Ah, we have a big old bridge because we're building in San Francisco. And there is a BonBon Island, although it's a treasure island. We'll go and do that in a second. Press I to switch. Yeah, I keep forgetting to do the eye. I'm not that bothered by the whiteness. It doesn't really worry me. Well, I suppose it does a little bit. I know where you're coming from because I was having trouble seeing where the front of the building was, wasn't I? You're right. I gotcha. Or is that L? I can't make it out. But anyway, we'll figure it. Okay, softening tool is actually better once you dig out room for it. Yes, thanks, Bruce. Manta Camis. They added zoning toggle function in Cities Skylines 1, but somehow forgot Cities Skylines 2. The game is a huge I don't know about a huge letdown, but we have Manta Camis. Is that your name? Camis, Manta Camis. Bruce, XB83. Where's the Central Lighthouse? XB83. Well, good question. Before we go any more with the chat, I have got some jobs to do, thanks to the new people commenting. Right, the new people commenting, you're probably not aware that over here we have some livestock farms, and in the livestock farms we have some chickens, or they were chickens. They're now we've got Elisa and Desarth and Hunter and Tom Beatty and John Lawrence. Guess what? You are going to be added to the annals of chicken farming. Who did we have? We had Dan K. Dan, you are now a chicken. Manta Camis. Oh, one word. Is now a chicken. That was Dan. And then this one was XB83. XB83. Right, so a few names there. Now, to answer a couple of questions that were posited. Where's the big old bridge? Well, this is San Francisco. So we have this the Bay Bridge. There's a shipping route. Definitely no shipping clipping going on with the Bay Bridge. We also have the Golden Gate Bridge.
The old Hornbuckle mobile, please. Oh, good.
There it is. Teddy Radko was in the stream yesterday.
Thank you.
Confirmed they were nothing to do with that on this occasion. What else did we have? You said something about... Oh, it's a castle. There is
And on to our main feature
a castle.
The commercial district is booming.
It comes with the map.
Area is attracting
Oh, it's a
more
castle.
high-end stores.
There
Bringing the
isn't
latest in luxury
an
to
essential
our
lighthouse that I've
You
seen.
can now shop for designer shoes
I
while
don't.
sipping a
There may not
fancy
even be one in
Charlotte
vanilla,
latte.
which
Or so
is
my wife
obviously
tells
going to mean I'm going to
That's
want a
good for
full
business
refund, right?
and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim.
Full refund.
We'll be back after.
Right, so that's answered those questions. Let's go back to... Have I... Oh, I've missed a lot. Hi, Babyface Nelson. Sorry, I'm actually gonna mute while I have a proper blur on my nose. I'm somewhat dribbling. What a horrible thought. Bear with me. Right, Babyface. Right, okay, I can help you. I can help you with the pipes. We'll do that very, very briefly. But we're gonna give you a chicken first of all. All right. Yeah, don't get to come on this stream without getting a chicken. There we are. Babyface Nelson. You are now immortalized. Now, pipes. Yes. Actually, I struggled as well until I figured it out. And once you figure it out, it's not that difficult. So, what we have, let's give ourselves another sewage outflow. Sewage outflow doesn't require electricity, alright? So let's grab ourselves a, there we go, sewage outlet. Pop that there. So yes, it's going to need connecting to the pipe system. This does actually clip to the node there. Took me a while to work that out properly, but yes, that does connect. So we click and it's connected. Now, this doesn't connect node to node, which took me a little bit of working out. I was trying to connect it to the node. Don't try and connect it to the node. Bring it out and just, it actually connects to the pipe. Let me see if I can get the camera down into a better angle so you can see this. When you actually get to the pipe, you can, well, it can connect to the node, but it's a bit awkward. But it connects to the pipes, and also if I find a road, like over here, it will, you see there, as I get in close, it automatically will connect to the road network. So yes, what you want to do is, like I say, start from the node where you're actually producing it. I'm going to try, oh hang on, I didn't want to do that properly. Let me bulldoze underground. I'm going to bulldoze that. I'm going to try and cleanly connect this up. There we go, so that is connecting node to node. There we are. So now I've got 2 sewage outlets. But yes, so connect from the node, and then when you get close to a road, it will just automatically, you're not looking, in Cities Skylines 1 you were looking for the node. Here you're not looking for a node. It will literally just grab onto the pipe anywhere that you are close to it. Hopefully that answers your problem. So it took me a while to work that out, and I have got it penciled in for a tutorial. So I will be explaining that, because if it's confused you and it's confused me, it will have confused others as well, which makes it value a tutorial. A park will help with the noise. Good idea. We will get a park down. Great stream. Thanks, Manta Camis. Hope your game will not stall when you get to high population. We will see. The game did crash yesterday. It was a Unity error, and having had a look on the Paradox forum, I'm not the only one that's had that Unity error. It was after about 3 hours. I'm 2 hours into the stream, so in about an hour, and somebody else said it was after 3 hours for them as well. Other people were saying it was instantly. Now, as it's not instantly for me, I think there's like a danger zone after about 3 hours. Maybe a memory overload or something. I'm no coder. I'll let Colossal Order work out what the problem is. There is sound barriers in the game. There is, but it hasn't made any difference to my buildings getting emptied. Excuse me again while I... Actually, I'm going to mute while I blow my nose again. I'm very sniffly today. And I'm back. Right, so, anyway, where are we? So, what do you guys think about Cities Skylines 2? Do you prefer it yet, or the first one? I'll leave you guys to discuss that in the chat. Dan, according to City Planners Plays, the game levels out after a certain point and won't tax your PC much more than moderate population. That's good to know. Elisa, build more roads. I need to do stuff. Marshmallows? Hang on, have I skipped something there? Such a considerate city waiting for their traffic. Yes, in turn. Need the marshmallow. Oh, for the burning building. Very good. Damn, the sound of the fire in my headphones feels it. Do you know what? The sound in this game is excellent. You know when they did that dev diary about the sound and you go, oh, is it really? It's actually really good. Let's come down here. Pause the sim. Come down here. This is a motorbike. So one would hopefully now hear the motorbike. I'm going to up the game sound. No, where are we? Options. so we can all get the benefit of the full sound of this. I will stop talking as well. There we are. Let's bring down the highway. Way better. I'm hearing a chicken sound out that. There's cows somewhere. Oh, we've got cows over here. Do we have cows? I think the cows should be allowed to roam a bit more freely. That's a little bit mean locking up into such a small... The chickens get more room than the cows. Dear oh me. Well, let's turn the game sound down a little bit again. Options. Volume down to... There we are. That'll do. Excellent. So... So. Where were we with the chat? I was catching up. Make the path. They should make the path finding of the emerging vehicles go around traffic, even into oncoming lanes. I thought mostly that's what they were going to do, actually. Easier access for firefighters. You'll be back. Yes. Go get yourself a coffee. I'll stick around if you insist. I do insist. Styrestrian. Hang on. Hang on. I need to get you down. Styrestrian. I must remember Styrestrian. Styrestrian. How to spell Styrestrian? Right. Let's grab chicken. Styrestrian is now a chicken. You are cooped up forever. So that's all good. You're in as well. So turning off DOF. Yeah, depth of field volumetrics do help, but it's still super unoptimized. Yes, there is Minotaur. Did I miss a oh, there's Minotaur. Is your PC quite bad, or have you not looked at the settings to adjust? Well, my PC? Are we talking about me? My PC is quite good, and I'm having no problems at all. I'm quite happy with the performance of the game. Apart from, like I say, a little bit of graphical, specifically the one where I'm seeing it the most is down at this the sports field, where we're getting it's a little bit fuzzy. It can be sharp and it can be fuzzy. There's just times where like the sports track is clear for now, but at some point it might go fuzzy. And this is already fuzzy, but it was crystal clear yesterday. So yeah, there and the trees as well. So there are some issues, but I've got as good a PC as one could genuinely expect to be running the game on. So anyway, we'll do some more building in a second, I promise. Just catching up with I'm trying. I don't want to be rude. I want to make sure that everybody gets read. But yes, but my PC is Minotaur, of course. We've got to give you a chicken. A chicken? Chicken? There it is. Minotaur the chicken. There we are. That's a little job done there. Back to the... Yes, don't know. Cool. I see the bridges and the ships. Can I see the Bonbon Islands castle on a flat land? Can you elevate it? Can you build a moat around it? I'm sure all of these things are things. Okay. The Bonbon Island is basically Treasure Island. The partly artificial island. There we are. It's an island over here. Other people that know San Francisco Bay better than me will know what these islands are called. This one here, which is... They've only built the natural island. They have extended and they've got a huge reclaimed island in real life over here. Treasure Island. I think it's probably the most ridiculous name for an island. So anyway, yes, so we've done that. Who else do we have? Mantica, I'm almost caught up. Thanks for checking. Of course. The cars all sound like 70s muscle cars. There were variations in the cars. Moo. Alley Cat, you've already got a chicken, haven't you, Alec? I'm not going to check. If I haven't named a chicken for you, could you let me know, and I will go and name a chicken. I'm pretty sure you've got a chicken down here, but again, because there are so many chickens, I'm not going to be clicking on. Probably the first one I click on. Gerard had one, didn't he? Dessert had one. Pretty sure I gave you one yesterday. A chicken, that is.
This has been a local public service announcement. How delightful.
Bruce.
Another letter from our
and
erstwhile listener.
Grizzly.
What's up, honey?
You're hiding around the side here. Epic Nova.
Love you.
Tom Hunter Snoosby. John
Y'all got
MPS.
clarinets and violins, but you got
Tim
something most
Gerard.
music these days ain't.
Elisa
Yes,
Desarth.
lineage traced back
Looks like
to
I didn't give you
Drayton
a chicken
himself.
yesterday.
Let's see.
I'm not finding a chicken.
Y'all got soul.
Epic
Oh,
Bruce.
yes.
Quickly run over these ones in the corner again.
A raison
I don't think I did.
d'etre?
Maybe I did in the first build. But yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna give you a chicken. You can't not have a chicken.
That's classical. Yes,
I'm
indeed.
lost as
That
to
must be
it's this one, isn't it? I think we're
most
doing at the moment.
Classical music has been known since the time of the early explorers.
Alley
Funk, by
Cat.
contrast, is an entirely modern conceit, and you'll find none of that here. Funk, as they
Alley
say,
Cat the chicken.
is for the
Funny
little
enough, I've got a Facebook
Now,
friend who's
let's
got a
hear another
cat
one of those
that they've called Chicken.
Industry
Just-
in the region is
I wish I was
on
making
the
that
rise
up, but I'm
and
not.
business is doing well. That floats
Did my
our
chicken
boat.
die?
No sinking
Did
this
it?
boat, Glenda.
I don't know.
We've recently
You got a
passed
chicken.
some
Maybe the chicken has been eaten.
That's right. Today we
Raja.
the increased likelihood
Let's go give you a chicken as well.
That's not exactly what an increase in death rate
Is it
measures.
still on beta? No. This is the fully released game. It's not quite perfectly optimized, but
Did you say panic?
it
She said
is.
panic. The death rate is
It's
skyrocketing.
definitely
We
playable.
gotta
It's
get
quite
on it.
nice.
You go, I'll stay and clear up the mess. We'll be back.
Roger. Right, you are now immortalized in the chicken coop. Let's crack on and do some building, because it's been a little while. I've been busy basically faffing about, haven't I? Just faffing about. What's going on with this power line here? Hang on, let me just blow my nose again. I think this is my outside connection for power. I don't know if I can do much about this. Yeah, I can. I'm going to demolish the power and draw it from all the way over there. Let's pause the simulation. If I'm going to be bulldozing, I don't want to be leaving my city powerless. Hang on, I'm in underground mode. There we go. Overground mode. Bulldoze. Underground mode. Overground mode. There we go. Let's bring this back. Why can I not demolish this? Exceed city limits. Oh! You can't demolish it if it cuts through city limits. Okay. No, that's alright. I'll forgive you. We will buy that tile just so that I can clean it up. Purchased. And then we will get rid of that and that. Meanwhile, we will now go back underground. We will connect up the underground cable with the outside connection so we can continue exporting the power. Oh, that's the wrong cable. Well done. That's the wrong cable. Right, I've just gone and connected the low capacity instead of the high. Can I just overprint that? I think it's probably... No, overlapping. Right, okay. We do have to, I think... how do we go underground again? I am underground. Okay, that's annoying. Why can I not? Finally got it. Finally got it. Clicking the exact location is a little bit weird. But, again, learning curves. And also, I'm used to clicking and just dragging, and it'll delete the lot. Well, it does, but only when you get to the end and you release, apparently. Well, that's weird. Okay, there we go. Now we'll put in those correct power lines. All the way down to here. Right, that's all reconnected. And now we have clear area for building, which is much nicer. Let's go back into roads. And we do have these really steep San Francisco hills. Really steep, getting steeper. And then the small roads, just to connect them all back in together there. Can switch the snapping off so I can get this in place exactly how I want it. Snapping back on. And then same over this way. And there's, again, we'll bulldoze the middle section of road there. And it's connected. Lovely. I'm going to do the same sort of thing over here. This small road, I just want to extend it up as well. Seems a bit superfluous, that extra bit of road there, but I'm rolling with it. Right, so that's now all done. We'll bulldoze that one. And we'll bring in that one. So now we can get back to residential. What's wrong with you? Why do you not want to build? Oh, is it because it's... I don't know why that's not wanting to build there, but there we go. Let's start from this end. it goes. Fill in all the gaps. Small. And there we are. All good, good. And across the middle now. This is exciting, isn't it? It's so pleasing when you see these. And of course, you do this, you know you're going to get an influx of traffic, which is going to be great, unless we get another fire. Quite enough room there. Is that road slightly off centre or something? I think it might be at this bottom end, off centre. It's every other one of those. He's happy. There we go, now we can do it. All good. Chickens of the game last for as long as the farm stays there, so that's good. The Sims die, but the chickens don't. Your friends are mocking the Chinese food. Sarcastic joke of a cat. Hey, who? Important to have a chicken? Oh, yes. I do like a nice Chinese meal. Better a nice Chinese meal than a not nice Chinese meal, correct? Food poisoning. Lovely. Everybody wants some at least once in their life, right? Nothing quite like running to the toilet. Yeah, we'll go with the twos. We'll stick with the twos. A little final flurry along here. Still, the demand is still very high, even though the amount of buildings we've put down. I'm surprised in a good way. This run over here as well, haven't we, that we can work on. What's the size of these parks? The smallest parks? It's probably still too big. Hang on, what have we got here? Small playground. Yeah, now that would fit. A few of these really troublesome little spots, I think they will, we can resolve that by popping a little park in there. The playground. Lovely. Zoning heaven. Zoning heaven. How are we looking here? Is that... I've got a few missing here. Right. And that leaves us with some high density. Some big buildings are needed. And I'm thinking around here, around the back of the school. I mean, down here would be great, but people are complaining about the highway. The noise from the highway is too much. Actually, let's get that extra plaque. Plaque? Oh, that's way too big. As always, I mean, that's a small plaza. I don't know if I want a plaza. Yeah, a plaza might work here, though. Right there. That kind of works with this. And maybe a run of a few stores along
You're
here.
back with second
Ooh, excuse me.
your second musical home from
Oh,
home.
man.
So settle back in your chair, pour yourself a
Easy
glass
poops.
of beer for a good hour of musical Tonight we are doing a
We could run a few stores along here, can't we?
Land of art and culture. Que bon, as they say. And an aria inspired by the infamous Vivaldi.
And on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores,
There we are.
bringing the
And I'll
latest
just
in luxury
filter
to our
here.
neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate.
Right,
Or
so
my
that will
wife tells me, that's
resolve
good for
some of the
business
problem of the
and
traffic,
good for the community.
the noise from the
Thanks.
highway.
We'll be
Oh,
back.
I'm gonna have to mute
Industry
again
in the
while I have
region
another
is
blow.
on the
This is,
rise,
I
and
hate it when I get the
business is
sniffles.
doing well, that floats
Bear with me.
our boats.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
I am back again. Now I saw that thing, of course, the muscle cars. The noise from the muscle cars. I did have a bit of a chuckle yesterday. We got that unique building somewhere down here, didn't we? Was it here? Was it on this build? I'm sure it was. Where was it? I don't know. Was it on this? Oh, where it was now. Maybe I'm going mad. Or maybe it was on my last build. But there is a muscle car garage type thing that increases the attractiveness of the city as a signature building. Let's go. Mixed residential, commercial. Wasn't that? Industrial, vehicle, ground earth, chemical farm. I have no idea where it was now. But yeah, there was a unique building that you plop down, and it's full of wrecks of cars, and yet it increases the attractiveness of the area, which I thought was quite funny. Right, so we've got enough demand now to be able to fill in these gaps. Well, we can't fill in that gap. There's nothing there to fill. Weird zoning. Right, so we've got definitely demand for high. I'm not entirely sure that I want high density here, but I think we might have to. Maybe just backing onto the high school. Is there anything else we want to add onto the high school before we build up against the back of it? An extension now. Students. I mean, the extension is actually, it doesn't add on to the building. Doesn't make the building any bigger. So I think we can hold back on that one. That's just going to build over here. So we can, and I think we will, start zoning in some what other roads have we got here? Asymmetricals. Seems to be a bit of a shortage of roads, and I was not sure, but I thought each one of these was going to have a subcategory. So if I chose a simple 2-lane road like this, I could choose to have it decorated. Sure, I read that somewhere. It's not under this, is it? Oh, it is. There we go. We're going to do some trees. We are going to add some trees to some roads in a minute. I knew it was there somewhere, you know. I knew it was there somewhere. There we are. Nice bit of road there. Make a block of it here. That's wonky. Again, there are multiple places that you can clip to now with. You just need to make sure when you actually connect roads up, you connect them to the right section. Because here we go, you can connect to the middle. And I can't even get it to connect elsewhere now, but here we go. Connect. But there are it's trickier. A little bit more fiddly. Do I want to connect that here? I think I probably can, you know. That to there. That's not a huge problem, so people can get into the schools quicker. That'll work. Right, let's zone in some of these high density giblets. In fact, we haven't even connected the road, have we yet? Hang on, I want to connect this here via the middleish. It's wonky. No, don't want wonky. That's better. So, let's see what we get for our money, shall we? Residential, low rent, mixed housing, commercial space at the bottom, apartments on the top. Well, maybe we will go that way. Actually, stuff that for a second. Got to change of plan. Not a big change of plan, but just a change of plan. Going slightly smaller. Because we're not in the city centre here. I think we'll go a 4, 2, 3, 4. Let's de-zone there. Leave a gap between those two. A gap. Not even that. Go for a 4 here. Try and get a bit of balance. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So maybe a. There we go. We're just going for the bit of the balance. A little bit of space between the buildings. Right. Oh, somebody's complaining they haven't got the internet. Okay, I'll fix that. In fact, that's one thing we do need to fix. Right, industries is demanding. We've got lots of residential demanding, but we do have server farm. Server farm is a collection of computer servers maintained by the city, and they supply the city for more network capacity. Yes, we will give you your lovely, lovely server farm. Where's that going to live? Maybe down here, where all the electricery is, right? So we have ourselves, we've got mailboxes, we've got the post offices, And we have a... oh, blimey, that's not going to fit in there, is it? That might be a bit bigger than I thought it was going to be. Overlapping items, there we go. Let's tidy up the back of the building with the... and then we'll soften that out. Oh, I am in the right tool still. There we go, that's a bit cleaner. So we now have the server farm. And then what's the other thing there that we could build, which is the transports, mobile data, radio traffic and TV signals in the case of emergencies. Well, we will have that anyway. It does need to be on a road, but I look at this and I think it needs to be on a high location, right? So how about up here? Where's the pinnacle? It's right there. We're going to go with this. In fact, we'll go with the gravel road. The gravel road also does have all the bits running through it, apparently. Come on, connect up. Not happy about that little bushel. Let's try that again. From the end of the road to there, we'll bulldoze that, and we will get that to connect more pleasingly. Excellent. So, at the top of here, we want to have a radio mast. And that's going to hit everybody, I feel, when it falls over and rolls down the hill. Probably not the plan. Okay, so where were we? Still demand for residential, still demand for industrial. We've now provided the internet. Also, postal services, probably. Let's do the postal services issues. The post office handles local incoming and outgoing mail. Post vans and trucks pick up the mail from mailboxes around the city. Citizens can drop off their mail directly at the office. Can be upgraded with an extra garage. Blah de blah. Now, somewhere in here would be. How about just tucked in here, just minding its own business in this area? And when it can be upgraded, are these... yeah, there is an add-on. I'm going to do that right away so that we've taken advantage of the space it's going to need. And it's going to want a more direct connection. So I think what we'll do... no, I'm okay with it there, actually. I don't really want to be... I don't want this connecting to here. That could probably do of a roundabout there, though. I'm not sure I can do that now without moving this police station. Let's see if I can get a little roundabout on that. Yeah, we can't. That's going to get demolished as well. Relocate that one space this way. Now we'll try that with the mini roundabouts.
And we're getting
There we go.
reports about a traffic accident somewhere in the city.
Road maintenance services have
Yep,
already been
that's going to
assigned, and
be
traffic flow
a
should
little bit
return to
better, I
normal.
hope.
But if you're planning a quick trip out,
And the post
you
vans
might
can now
want
get
to
out and do their
while until
thing.
everything clears
They need
up.
post boxes, though.
You You already
which I'm
know
going
about
to
it. No
do
use reminding you.
mailboxes.
Expect delays and drive
We're
safe.
not going to completely overload this, but
The commercial district
I reckon
is booming, as the area is attracting more high-end stores.
roads
bringing the
required.
latest in luxury
Oh,
to our
how about one
neighborhood.
there?
You can now shop for designer shoes
And one at the top
while
of the
sipping
road.
a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good
one
for the
down
community.
here on the bottom of the road.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after.
There we go. So we got some post boxes. Just on that main up and down. Also maybe this route as well. One there. And one down the bottom. So we've got a good postal set. Yeah, people can walk to that. That's not too far, is it? Want to post a letter? Get some exercise. That's what I say. Right, so population 37. Is that all? Tell you what, this is really realistic population, isn't it? Tiny town. We are fast approaching. We've got 2. Is there anything else we can spend our 2 on? Park maintenance. Services all parks, plazas. Cleans facilities and keeps them in good condition. And we have large parks coming along. We're going to get them anyway. I think we're going to want park maintenance. Let's do that. Where are we going to want park maintenance? Where would be the logical place for a park maintenance? Depends how big it is, doesn't it, I guess. Landmarks. Oh, I forgot about them. Tourist attractions, sports parks. Right, back to the parks. Park maintenance depot. It's a moderate. How about down here by the school? We're going to do that. Any upgrades that are going to take extra space? Extra garage? That will go onto the side. I'm going to do that straight away. So that is... Yeah, and that goes on the building itself. So that's okay. So, our park maintenance depot. We already have the cars going out to keep our parks looking lovely. Good stuff. We're going to need more housing there. Oh, this housing is the bane of my game here at the moment. Oh, I can't just keep building housing. Poxy housing. Hi. Oh, blimey. Theunis? Is that even close to how you pronounce your name? Possibly. You are going to need a chicken. Would you like a chicken? Well, you're going to get a chicken. We are giving everybody a free chicken today. There's a chicken. T-H-E. Oh, blimey. I need to get some reading glasses. I haven't worn glasses since I was a kid. There we go. You are now a chicken. Don't worry, you're not the only one. There are. That's Raja. And that's Mantakumis. And so on. Yes, we are filling up the coops with chickens. Let's go do some... What's going on here? No pedestrian access. Pedestrian path is required. Excuse me. I mean, you're right on the path. What's this guy doing? Crazy. Were you parked around the back or something? Oh, you probably parked around the back. No, that's fair enough. I mean, I don't know what more I can do for you. You built the building. Actually, let's just put a small park down there instead. Which is also going to complain about lack of pedestrian access, right? There we go. Have a small park. That's got to be a little bit better. A little bit of traffic flow as people try and move into their new housing. Pretty sure that's why we have so much in the way of traffic at the moment. People trying to move in. Right, back to road laying, because road laying. Just what? That's all. Yeah, that's good. That's also a bit of a wonky end, is it not? Is that road wonky at the end? Or is that just a hill? Oh, it looks straight. I think it's probably just a hill then. There's going to be a slightly larger gap down the middle of these houses. I think I'm okay with that. Maybe we can do some slightly larger houses at the top. Oh yeah, we could transition to even bigger houses. That's a good plan. I like plans. You know what I like more than plans? I like subscribers. So you subscribed. Just checking. Oh, that's awful. Have you hit the like button? Is a better question. And what about all those social medias things? That I'm going to turn that snapping off for the moment for that one. Yeah, all those social medias you could be following me on. Why would you? Why is that definitely? Oh, even without snapping, that's beautiful. Right, now we've definitely got some roads to rebuild. Because these need redoing for the zoning. Yep, that's good enough. And then down here. Again, that's all good enough. Right, I suppose we need to get some light density residential again. As seems to be all I'm doing at the moment. No, this is the wrong. I've got the wrong one again. There we go. I caught myself on that occasion. Partly because when I placed it and it didn't start building immediately, I knew something was wrong. Oh, no. No. Didn't want to do that. Can't wait for it to demolish. There we go. That's looking all right. And then over the top of all of those. Looking good, feeling good. Feeling hungry, actually. I'm getting snackish. And by that I mean somebody didn't have breakfast this morning. Had a big meal last night and I just wasn't hungry when I woke up. I'm thinking there might be a need soon for some nourishment. You wouldn't want me passing out now, would you? Fading away into nothing, says he with enough middle-aged spread to keep the United Kingdom fed If ever I died and cannibalism was made good, there's probably enough on me to keep a few people sustained for a while, right? Leave a gap. We'll put a... There's already a park directly opposite. It's weird, I'll say, the usual issues with zoning from Cities Skylines 1 still exists, where you go, but that's perfect, why would there not be a perfect zoning line? Why is there a break there? I'm not entirely sure, but there we are. Do you know what would have fixed that? I'm going to tell you what would have fixed that right now. In fact, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start from the other end here. What would have fixed that is hexagons. Oh, if you believe that, you believe anything. Alright, I'm going to go 4 deep here, as we are getting further away from the main road, higher up the hill, bigger houses. Seem to be something that might be something that people live in at the top of the hill, with the better views, the bigger gardens. I've got those footpaths I want to put down as well at some point, giving us these back alleys between the buildings. Definitely better. Oh, not that one. There we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Filling the gaps. We are rocking on here. Each one of these is going to have residents, people that go in about from the day to day, going to a job, buying stuff, going to the store, going to school, going to the park, going on holiday maybe.
This is
City's incredibly
second
noisy. Well, I'm sorry,
Before we dive
but
into our next selection,
it's 4,000 pop. Well, it will be, since one more person moves in. Boomtown. We've made it to Boomtown.
for our newer, less able
Right, let's have a little look what we get for Boomtown.
we'll be dancing
Textile fibre planting. Ooh,
before
it's
entering
in
the
cotton.
slower
Are we talking cotton there?
Finally,
Heavy traffic ban. Okay.
Movement. So, without further
Advanced
ado, let's
pollution
raise
management.
the curtain.
Industrial filters reduced air and ground pollution in industrial zones that produce more garbage. I don't mind that because my industrial zone is right by my garbage. So
More local news
they
today.
could just happily
Tourism
run
just released their
from
figures, and somehow
my industrial
the number of
area
visitors
to the
region
landfill and
fell
back again.
by over 20%
That's not a
last
problem.
season.
Well, that's fine by me, Jim.
Right, speaking of industrial, that's where my demand is at the moment.
I like the sound of that, Glenda.
We've definitely got to try and squeeze in some more here. Let's go for that with a bit of a road extension issue. Joblet, jobly, jobification, something, I don't know. Make up some words. Tunnel? Ooh, now there's a thought. Right, so that, if I was to... What's happened here then? Let's have a little look. So we got some rather ugly... Ooh, well done, game. That's nice. I've got to say, I like that. I just think we need to do a bit of terrain work along here. Oh, what? Okay, this could be interesting. Come out of that, let's go back into this. Let's bulldoze. Is there a hotkey for underground? There might well be, you know. I think we'll leave that tunnel in place as is. And we'll try... Come on. Why is that not building? Oh, it's too steep. Slope too steep. I see. Well, hang on, let's grab this brush size, bring it down. Right, now hopefully we can fix the problem with the slope too steep. Still too steep. Fine, okay. Now, you should have no complaints now. It's too steep. That? Okay, now you'll just take... Oh, hang on. Is it because it's really deep there? That's probably what it is. Right. Let's do... Should have done the terraforming before we started there, shouldn't I? Supposedly, I know about these things. Overlapping items. There we go, got there in the end. That was actually not as difficult as I made it look. I just was trying to build the road to the wrong depth. As soon as I raised the depth, it was happy. Now, speaking of that, this gone into a tunnel, or is this just a deep cut? It's just a deep cutting, isn't it? Right, well, we'll not worry about that because we only want some more zoning opportunities here. So let's get some of that zoning done. Should keep everybody off my back for a while. I'll go for a 4. Why not go for a 4? We haven't done a 4 for a while. 2. Oh. Right. Yes. Still a bit more learning to do with the road building. To be honest, that was one of my weaker skills in Cities Skylines 1 anyway. So it's something I should work on. What's going on here? High rent. Well, sell more stuff. That's what I say. Make more money. Yeah, the water flow is really weird. Again, what's the things that you'd expect from a Cities Skylines map maker that works for Colossal Order is have a little look at the water flow here. Let's go with that. Water spawn is here, which you could say is good for gameplay, right? Or is it? Is the water spawn actually flowing this way? Which way are these arrows pointing? Because that looks like the water's flowing here. And basically, you've got arrows pointing nose to nose at this point. I think. It's... What are these arrows doing? Which direction is the water flowing? Water flowing's this way. Water flowing's this way. It's really quite difficult to make out. And the same with the wind. Of course the wind. Of course the wind. Let's do that with the power. And there we go. So the wind is very clearly coming from this direction, right? Pull the camera all the way back. We've got the island. Come over this side of the island. But the wind is very definitely coming from that direction. Follow the lines of the wind. And excuse me. Wind spawn point here? I mean, what? I mean, I don't know. Very confused and confuddled. Let's look at my city from afar. I haven't done that for a while. Let's go to camera mode. Except for camera mode is actually, I think it's a worse mode for moving view in the city. This is as high as you can go in camera mode, which frankly, I mean, I can't go any higher. Whereas out of camera mode, you can pull right back. Satellite views. I don't know. I don't know. What do I know? Change the height from one side of the road to the other. Start first. There you go. Thank you. Yes. I caught up eventually. My first gave me the SimCity 2013 vibe. Up the building with upgrade features and almost a cartoon type of visuals. Not as realistic as... Well, the again, the Cities Skylines, you can't compare Cities Skylines 1 modded with Cities Skylines 2 vanilla. It's not a fair comparison. Should compare Cities Skylines 2 vanilla with Cities Skylines 1 vanilla. This looks way better. But then you'd expect, because it's 8 years further on. Comparing Cities Skylines 2 modded to Cities Skylines 1 modded, I'm pretty sure we will be like, oh, this is the best thing in the world. And it's part of the reason why I am sticking by it. Remember all of that high density residential demand we had? They built one high rise. So we've got in here residents. We've got 4 residents in the house. Now there is a way of checking this, isn't there? Pretty sure there's a way. Oh, there you go. 3. No, that's not it. I don't know how you break down the residents in these houses. Oh, it's here. It's on the left. Hey, found it. So, 36 Robin Street. We've got the Kendall family. We've got Mercia. And we've got Freddie. We've got the Doe family, which is just... I'm guessing John Doe. Oh, here he is. And his name is Travis. Travis Doe. And the North family, which is 2 family members. We've got Booker and Corrine. I'm thinking they may be African American, possibly, with a Booker, with names like Booker and Corrine. I don't know, but yeah, why not? Seniors, bless you both. Thank you for moving to my town. So this high demand has resulted in 5 people moving in to one building. Quite disappointing. We've got more low density residential. required and more industrial. Let's go with some more industrial. Let's get some more jobs on the go. Didn't quite want to do a 2. Let's do a 3. 3. Let's do a 3 there. And do a 2 there. 2 there. I'll go for a 3. I'm going to mix up the 2s and the 3s a bit. We've got a 5 here, which would be a 3 and a 2, wouldn't it? There we go. 3 and a 2. Maybe go for a couple of slightly larger ones there as well. And we'll terraform around the outside so that it all mushes in together. Okay. Guess what I've got to do? Yeah, you got it. More road laying. Dang it. That's the wrong road. There it is. Now we want a bit more space along here for the 4s. In fact, we probably want a little bit more space along here. Not underground mode.
You're listening to Second Move
Not
Radio
underground
with
mode.
J. Thomas Hornbuckle. And we're pervading
There we go.
the finest classical music on
We're
the
going to
air.
need
Keep that
a
dial.
bit more. Let me, if I draw this up here.
Local stargazers
1,
are
2,
in
3,
for a
4,
real
5,
treat
6,
tonight as the
7, 8,
aurora
9.
borealis
Is
is
that
expected
going to give
to
me?
light up
Yeah,
the
it's going to
night
give me the
sky.
space.
That's right, Jim.
I need.
Don't forget to look up this evening. It promises to be quite a sight.
And on to our main feature story.
Means I'll
The
probably want to
commercial district
realign
is
this
booming
road.
as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You
Yeah,
can
that's
now
better.
shop
I've now
for
got room
designer
for the...
shoes while
Let's take a
sipping
look
a
at some of these
fancy local
larger.
jar
We've got a
from
couple of
Mountain.
abandons as
Or
well.
so my wife tells me.
But
That's
yes, these
good for
new
business and good for
bigger
the community.
buildings.
Thanks,
Oh,
Jim.
we've got here longer
Look
buildings.
back
It's an upgrade from... Oh, look at the San Francisco hillage. Yes. I don't know why those people have moved out. Everybody else seems to be happy. Why would you move out of a perfectly lovely house? You silly people. Right. Oh, and we've got to redo the road there. We've got to get rid of this road here. We need to connect this road over here with this road here. This road's going up further into the hills. Actually, I don't know if I want to go any further with that road. Let's take it out. We'll use this road here as my edge of... I don't want to go too much further because we're now backing up onto the tip there. What's the pollution? Where's me pollution thingy? Ground pollution? Doesn't look too bad. Air pollution. It's been pushed the wrong way. Great. Noise pollution. It's not too bad. If we just build on this one side of the road, we'll be alright. Water pollution I'm not worried about for now. Probably should be, but I'm not. There we are. And we can connect this up with that there. So we've made it more or less to the top of the hill. More or less. In fact, that probably wants to be less wonky, I would say. That's definitely less wonky. But this one. There we are. So we've definitely got some connections going on there. This road across the top, I think it's probably going to be the final road across the top. This area will be done then, I think. Right, so we're going to need to do the usual with the bulldozer. You and you are gone. And you're connecting up to that. Lovely. You and you are gone. You're going to connect up to you like so. Right, that leaves us a small neighbourhood there to zone in. I think we are getting towards having to name this as a district. Banks and banks and banks of houses. Lovely. Makes me feel like a city planner. Who's playing? What a good name for a channel. I wonder if anybody's stolen that name. I'm just kidding. Right, we'll pop a park in the gap there. Probably. Let's go find the parks. Where are we? Yeah, the small playground, which will fit very nicely in. That's the gap I'm after, isn't it? There we go. Back to the zoning. There we are. Lovely. 2B2 on the end there. And another potential park. Whiz bang. Bang whiz. There's a 2B2 waiting to be built there, I feel. I'll make these threes because of the depth of the slope. Thinking it makes a bit more sense to leave some space between the back of one set of buildings and the front of the next. Excuse me. That's all good. Bringing those, bringing these, bringing them, and then all of these to there. How's that? Let's hit some of the demand on that one. Population 4,120. More industrial demand. Not really a surprise. It's a bit of a struggle to squeeze the industrial around here because of the hill. But I'm not one for flattening out entire hills just to make for an easier build. I mean, that goes against the whole point. Surely, it's supposed to work with the terrain. All right, BonBonB. All right, Dan. Cheers, Dan. Thanks for watching. It's good to have you here. Good to have you as a chicken. You didn't chicken out. Found it helpful at the entrance to have snap to existing geometry, a 90-degree angle, and have gradient is close to naught, and of course have a mountain hill to go through. Alright. I will test that. Snap to existing geometry. Not going to do it right now. But yeah, there's going to be lots of tinkering and learning. We still have some demand to fulfill here. There we go. Another one, 3 down, 4 down, 5 down, 6 down, and then we'll fill in the gap there. We'll worry about this little... What's the terrain like here? It's not stupidly steep here, is it? Not this next section. It is a little... Oh, it is a little bit, actually. Right, so it's quite hard to make out those lines, even though they've switched them on for us. But let's do... I'm going to go with the same pattern. We'll go with 3s, with 4s looking over. Lillian Morales, I'm appalled at the healthcare. Well, move to a different city then, alright? I provided excellent healthcare. If you don't like it, don't vote for me. Vote BonBon. It's the same vote. Oh, what? And that's... And we go with the 4s. Up here. 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Can't keep up with this demand. It's coming faster than I can actually click and drag. I guess that's good. Means I'm building a good city, right? That's basically it. That's what it means, does it not? And I will go 4s and 4s here. Just got the feeling. No, no, not that one. Hang on, that's out of alignment. You are out of alignment. Oh dear. Onwards. 4 and 4 and 4 and 4 and 4. Well done, everybody, for doing all of the 4s. Gotcha. Rocketing up. And if we do 1 there, we can now fill in the gap. We can fill in these gaps. We can go back to for a little playground there.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area.
That is going to probably do for this stream,
Exercise caution
I
if you
think.
must drive and try to stay off the streets until conditions
Given
improve. This is
that time I've been. How long have I been at this now? Let's have a little look. See.
You're back.
That's 3 hours, 19 minutes. Yeah, if I don't get up and move my legs, I will take route. Plus, like I say, I need to get some food inside me of some description. Should be a lot of fun to do. Right. So anyway, how are we, viewers? Hi guys. Hi everybody. It's nice to have a few of you about. I will be back probably in a couple of hours once I've stretched and whatever. This week is just all about me learning the game, getting down with the game. Let me come into camera mode. There we go. I'll get rid of all the UI that way. Look at this. Look at this. Great view of the Golden Gate Bridge there. So yes, as the city's going, I don't seem to have any problems. Money is still okay. I'm not having to worry too much. Looks like we might have a fire going on up in that area there. But fire services, the firehouse is here. It's a bit of a drive to get there, but it's not the worst. But I'm expecting a bit of an inflow of new people to move into these houses. So there will be, again, a slight rush of traffic every now and then. But yes, it's going okay. I'm having a moderately good time. It's just learning the mechanics, learning how things clip together, and like just connecting underground pipes and all those bits and bobs. And the development tree, just experimenting with that. But yeah, I'm having a good time. Hopefully you guys are too. I am going to wind up this stream here. What I'll say is, as always, if you haven't already clicked the like button, now is a very good time to do so, because you will forget, or you have forgotten already, if you haven't. I have had a good time. I look forward to seeing you all a bit later for an afternoon stream and an evening stream tonight as well, because what else are you going to do other than watch me building a city in a game that you should be playing? I've been BonBonB. You've been very, very welcome. I'll see you again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.
Come here now, girl.